saying president is the symbol of unity of a nation. And if you are a symbol of unity, you must unify all the sectors. The question being raised is, you are building a church, why not a mosque? You are building an Anglican church, why not a Catholic church? Why not a Mkorino? Why not? So when those questions now start coming in, that is where the problems emerge. Because every Kenyan who is a Catholic feels they should also go and pray in State House. And they should also have a church there. Because State House is not an individual property. It's a property of Kenyans. So Muslims, why are we not having a mosque in State House? Because we cannot say it is only people of this denomination who work in State House. They are mixed. We have Catholics there, we have Anglicans there, we have Muslims there, probably we may have Hindus there, and. So how do you handle that situation? Because you don't tell people, because I'm the president, I'm building one church, and every Christian and Muslim and everybody, whichever denomination you are, come and pray here. Now that becomes also another big problem, because every region or every sector or every section of religious, Christians or Muslims or whatever, even Muslims, they have different mosque, okay, with the different names, although they pray in any mosque. So does it mean that the State House is only for Christian and not Muslims? Does it mean that the State House is for Anglican and not Catholics? So those are questions to avoid. And if I were the president, if I want to build the church, I would do it. But why amplify the whole thing unless something is fishy? You know, you don't have to pretend or to show. Because even Jesus, when he was here, and I was listening to my good friend here, I don't know whether he has turned to a bishop because he's quoting Bible in every statement.
I know it.
even Jesus, when he was here, you know, he even told us, whatever you do, not let your other hand know what the left hand has done or the right hand has done. So he even healed people, and he said, go and don't tell anybody that I've healed you. So this one, for him, unless it's now political and they want to show the Christians or the other divine sectors that now I am with you, I'm even building a church in the State House. To me, I think it was uncalled for. He could have, if he wanted to do it, I cannot say stop him. But when now, you know, it becomes also an insult. When you come and tell Kenyans, and you see the figures which are being sprayed on media, 1.2, I don't know where it came from, but it is upon him to defend it. But when now the ears of Kenyans, whether good or bad, whether small or big, they hear that there's a church of 1.2 billion being done, they run to one thing. Where is this money coming from? Because they feel it is their money. Because there's no way you will accumulate that kind of money through your salary. It is not possible. Even through your businesses, and all the businesses you run, you have managers, you have maybe directors. They will question, why are you drawing 1.2 billion to go and build a church? How did this money get into your hands to do that? So all those questions linger, and it brings bad taste to Kenyans' mouth. It leaves bad taste. So that is the only big problem. Building a church in the State House, you need a lot of consultation. Because one, this State House is a public utility. And our Constitution tells you, before you do anything for public, you need to consult public participation. Ought to be there. Was it, because the State House is not yours as a president. So it is for Kenyans. Was there public participation? People, did they say, we want a church here? Or if the churches are surrounding the State House, and people can walk, I see Milimani is just down there. So we are not short of